It'll never happen. You'll never see a Monster Truck Monday or Trailer Park Tuesday or White Trash Wednesday or Take Your Sister Out Thursday.
Oh, hell no, Fluffy, you done crossed the line now. My name is Dustin, and I don't play that shit. I'm from Davie, goddammit.
Next time, stay quiet. So, I was talking to Martin backstage before I came out, and he goes, "Are you gonna share the story about the theme nights thing that happened at the Improv here?" And, I go, "Well, I think I should, Martin. I think I should tell the story about, that theme nights." He goes, "Gabe, can I tell you something about that theme nights bit?" I go, "Tell me, Martin. Do you realize that in all the years I have heard you tell this story about what happened at that club, do you understand that you've never once finished the week?" I said, "Martin, you know why that is, right? It's the rule of comedy. You always want to end on the biggest laugh. Thursday gets the biggest laugh, which is why I stop at Thursday." And Martin goes, I know, but you're robbing white people of their week." I never looked at it that way. Fox News Friday, Storm the Capitol Saturday, Say You're Sorry Sunday. Are we still having a good time? Are we still having fun? That's what I'm talking about. People laughing, not getting upset, not getting offended, not freaking making a stink. And let me tell you right now, for the 5 people who have never heard of me before, this is for you. I get pulled over one night 2 minutes after coming out of a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. I made a left turn instead of making a right turn, but I wasn't paying attention because I had a box, right? I was like, "Oh, you're gonna get it when you..." You're gonna get it. I make a wrong turn all of a sudden. Woo! Oh! Later. The officer is taking forever. I said, "Forget this." I grabbed the box of donuts. I put it on my lap. I flipped it open. I was like, And just as I was about to tear it up, the officer gets to the window. And he's like, "You know why I stopped you? It was too easy." I picked up the box and I said, "'Cause you can smell it."
You're probably wondering, why did we pause this special? Again. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that most comedians would have already said thank you, good night, gone home, cashed their Netflix checks, and hope they get another phone call. Please call me Netflix. But this guy is not most comedians. That's what happens when you hire a Mexican. We love overtime.
Thank you for still wanting to hear a joke that's over 20 years old. I grew up watching you too. Got chills on that one. Mira, mira, mira. That was beautiful. I love you too. And that, seriously, you guys, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. There are fans, and then there's what you just did right now. I don't know any other comedian that gets this type of love and loyalty. Thank you so much. I'm not getting off the stage yet because I still got more to go, but I want to say thank you for that. Thank you. So when I started doing stand-up in 1997, the only place that would allow me to go up on stage and do what I do were bars. Dive bars, rough bars. Martin and I, that's where we met many, many, many years ago. We're performing at this bar in Montebello, California. And you had to fight with the crowd. You had to fight because there was so much noise. There were TVs that were on. People were drinking. People were smoking. People were doing everything in there but paying attention. So you had to come out quick trying to get them to laugh. And one night, this comedian pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, kid." And when he called me kid, I got upset. I'm like, I could drink. But I was 21 years old. And you know, even though I thought I was grown, I wasn't. I wasn't grown. I got upset that he pulled me aside. He goes, "Can I give you some advice?" I'm like, who does this guy think he is to try to give me advice? I'm funnier than him. That's what I thought, because at the age of 21, I was a punk. I really was. And so I don't know what got into me where I said, "Sure, I'll hear you out." And I just stood there. And he said, "Listen. You're really likable on stage, and that's rare. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. If you cut all the cussing out of your show and start taking the filthy material out, I think you're gonna have a long career ahead of you." And I know I said take the cussing out, and I said the F word twice tonight. Technically, three times. I said it 3 times. But I'm being mindful of it. I'm keeping count. It's not every other word. Plus, we're in a casino. Okay? No one loses their ass and says, "Aw, shucks." No. I heard some of you cussing before the show. When the fuck is this gonna start? Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Estoy gordo, no sordo. I heard you, goddammit. So, anyway, he gives me this advice. Cut the cussing out of your show, take out the filthy material. And I don't know why I listened, but I did. And he was absolutely right. All of a sudden, I started getting opportunities left and right. I started getting booked at colleges, high schools, churches, fairs, and then the big one, casinos. Back in the day, you had to be squeaky clean to perform at a casino. But that's not the case anymore. Now, if you can sell tickets, it doesn't matter what you do up here, they want to book you. But back in the day, there was only a few people who could pull it off. And I was fortunate enough to be one of those people. So I remember I got booked to perform at a casino called Morongo in Southern California. And I'm backstage with the booker, the lady that hired me for the function. And she goes, "So, no cussing, right?" I go, No cussing. No filthy material? No filthy material. Good luck out there." And it was just me. I didn't have openers. It was just me. It was a voiceover on the freaking speaker, right? "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome comedian funny man, Gabriel Iglesias." And then I walked out there, right? I offended the entire audience in 5 seconds. And I did it without cussing. Freaking 22-year-old kid goes up on stage, looks at the crowd and says, "Hey everybody, is this a regular casino or is this an Indian casino?" You see how you all know? I didn't know. I didn't know because I didn't have TikTok to teach me. What I did have was a life experience that I'll never forget. As soon as I said that, the entire front row, which comprised of the tribal members from the casino, they all stood up, and one of them called me out in front of the entire audience. Hey, you don't say that anymore. The proper term is Native American. Please show respect. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And I felt horrible, and I was so embarrassed. Fortunately, I had a second show at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock hits, I take the stage. I didn't need to be told 1,000 times that I messed up. That one time of me getting shamed in front of the entire audience was all I needed. That's why I'm a firm believer in shaming. I think shaming is good. Shaming is good as long as you shame with purpose. If you're about to teach someone a valuable lesson, I say go for it because it worked for me. I got shamed one time. Second show, 10 o'clock, I took the stage. Woo, it was different. I was like, before I get started, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the Native Americans who are here tonight. Thank you for this opportunity to perform in your casino. I hope you enjoy the performance. I thought I was good. All of a sudden, another tribal member in the back jumped up and he's like, hey, drop the American, just say Native. Okay. That stayed with me. That was powerful. That was scary. Next time I did a casino, first thing I said was, I would like to acknowledge all of the natives who are here tonight. And then someone yelled out, we're indigenous. Fuck me. That's four. With time, I got a chance to perform all across the United States. And then I get my first ever show in Canada. Ironically enough, at a casino. It's a casino we still perform at called Caesars in the city of Windsor, Ontario, right across the water from Detroit, Michigan. I come to find out the hard way that in Canada, it is a completely different term for describing the people originally from that land. The proper term in Canada is actually First Nation. I didn't know that. I was so nervous being in Canada, I said Native American. Like, hello, I'm not even in America, right? Freaking stupid, right? Pendejo, I know. Fortunately, someone pulled me to the side and they told me what was up. I was lucky that I had a second show. 10 o'clock, I take the stage and I'm like, before I begin, I would like to acknowledge all of the First Nation people who are here tonight. And then some guy yells out, call us Indians! This guy in the front row was like, they're not Indian. They are not Indian. Canada's always been an adventure. There was one show that we did at the same casino. Anytime now we perform outside of the United States, even if it's next door in Canada or Mexico, Martin's first question to the audience is, do we have any Americans in the house tonight? Because no matter where we perform in the world, there's always a handful. So that night, Martin takes a stage and he asks the question, do we have any Americans here tonight? Not knowing that earlier in the day, at that same casino in the Grand Ballroom, there was a end-of-year holiday party from an American company from right across the water in